Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
Lukey was a regular little guy. He did his little itsy bitsy spider, he did his twinkle twinkle little star, we did all the mommy and me stuff. And I went away on a business trip when he was about 16 months old for 3 days in London. Came back and my little boy was gone. A light went out in his eyes and he wasn't there anymore. And he was someplace else.
And that's why the intervention is so important, because this is where you're going to capture the emotional connection between the two of you.
Do you want to open it? Oh! Okay, let's play. Okay, you hold one side. Oh, stick with me. Oh, 1, 2, 3! Yay!
For those don't know about autism, it is a spectrum disorder. So you have people who are very high functioning, may go to college, get married, graduate, PhDs, have great professions, and then you'll have people who are nonverbal, self-injurious, and really everything in between. It's often said, if you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism.
And it's really as if you fall into this rabbit hole. I felt like Alice, and I just fell, and I was in a world of just a foreign land. And when I fell in the bottom of that hole and stopped, I got up, and there was my team. Slowly and surely, I found my way to my team. And they are the most committed, skilled, caring, dedicated, and truly giving people I have ever met. And honest to God, they saved our lives. And they're giving Lukey a chance at one.
I'm a developmental psychotherapist, and I work with a lot of children on the autistic spectrum. When you work developmentally, one of the things you're working for is to help children become more relational and improve their ability to communicate both verbally and non-verbally. And the way we do this, the method, is through play.
Turkey.
Turkey the country or turkey the animal?
The country.
Yeah. Well, Turkey, they have delicious food in Turkey. Do you know what they eat?
I know.
What?
Crescent puffs. Because of their flag.
Because of what? Crescent puffs?
They're,
Oh, because of the crescent on their flag?
yeah, they're little bitty yellow cookies with black and white cookies.
What a great idea, crescent puffs.
I'm Abby Reifman, and otherwise known as Miss Reifman to Lucas, and I'm the resource teacher at Lanai, and my job is to look at the academics and the curriculum that Lucas faces on a daily basis, or that he's going to be facing in the future. Lucas is an extremely bright boy who takes everything in that he encounters. So curriculum in kindergarten is a lot of those rote memorization skills and days of the week and reading a calendar and doing patterns. Well, that's everything that Lucas has the ability to do. But when we're gonna take those skills and take them to the next level, that's when we are likely to encounter difficulties. So what my aide and I like to do is we like to do some pre-teaching so that when those things are going to be part of the curriculum in first, second, third grade, they're not so much of a shock.
My name is Laura Kane, and I'm Lukey's BI, which is behavior interventionist here at school. There's so many opportunities here. It's just like wide open to having experiences for him to learn how to engage and socially interact, because that's what we all want. We want him to be engaged, we want him to develop relationships and be a part in his own way. And we all have our own unique ways of being a part of the world.
How was your day? Good. Tell me 2 things that you like about school. I like playing with my friends. That's one. And having lunch. Having fun. That's 2.
I'm Sarah Clifford-Shefflin. I'm a speech-language pathologist. I work at UCLA, and I also have a private practice in Santa Monica where I provide speech and language therapy, and I run social skills groups. Children with autism need to navigate their way through this confusing world of social interactions filled with unspoken and illogical rules and nonverbal signals that is in a constant state of flux. Overall, Lukey has really blossomed in his social skills, and he is developing real friendships.
My name is Win-Win. Kids call me Win-Win. And I'm an occupational therapist, developmental occupational therapist. Usually when people think of occupation, they say, oh, are you going to help me find jobs? But for children, if you think about it, what are children's occupations? Play, self-care, and school. So really those are the 3 areas that we focus on. How about something start with letter M?
Microwave.
Very good. What about something start with letter S? That is, you can find fire there too.
Stove.
Very good. Children who have sensory integration difficulties, they also predispose to anxiety. And teaching them to organize their thoughts, teaching them to know what's expected. And that's what Lucas always want to know. What's going to happen next? What are we going to do later on? What's going to happen after this? And all of that, knowing the steps, knowing that logical sequences is going to help him decrease his anxiety as well.
I'm Roberta Poster, and I'm a speech pathologist, and I have worked with Lukey since he was a week before he was 18 months old. Language is so tied in and so related to behavior and to family system, because if a child is not talking, it affects everything going on in the house. If they're not communicating, because not every child is able to talk either, who has autism or who has a lot of other diagnoses, it's really a challenge. First, we're going to do some knock-knock jokes.
Let's do some new ones.
Absolutely, we're going to do some new ones, but can you do an old one with me?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Sue.
Sue who?
Surprise.
Good job, Lukey. That's right. That's sort of fun. Could you do that? I bet you could even do that with some of your friends at school. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think so? We are going to do this one.
Yeah.
And it just so happens it's going to be funny on a lot of levels. So wait until you look, okay? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Luke.
Luke who?
Luke out below. Why is that funny?
Because it's my name.
It's your name. Isn't that so funny? But he's a great kid. When you work with a family, parents have to be brave, because sometimes it's hearing lots of hard things about their child and just dealing with it. And I see Gina do it all the time.
My hopes are that my guy gets a shot, just a fair shot, at all the beautiful things and all the painful things that real life has to offer. Friendships, dating, working, loving, connecting, communicating, all those things. And even a bigger hope is that he can live the mainstream life of his choosing, and also keep the incredibly special uniqueness and the coolness and the magic that is Lucas.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow.
birds fly.
Hi, for those who don't know me, I'm Mark Reithmer, National President with Autism Speaks. Gina, thank you, and thank everyone for being there to celebrate Lukey, who is an incredible, wonderful, gorgeous boy. You're making a huge difference in his lives and the lives of so many others. And that leaves me with just one last thing to say, which is, go Team Lukey!
Go Team Lukey. Please be generous. This is a fundraiser for autism.
Hey, it's Holly Robinson Pete, and I just wanted to take a moment to give a special shout out to Team Lukey. Lukey, Lukey, Lukey. Gina, I just want to give you a special mommy shout out to say thank you for all the work that you do, not only on behalf of your own son, but on behalf of all children affected by autism. I look forward to seeing you all every year at the walk, so I'll see you at the Rose Bowl. And go Team Lukey! Love you guys.
Thanks for being on Team Lukey.
The chimney top, that's where